G'day, I'm Ricardo from Help Save the Wildlife and Bushlands in Campbelltown. Today we are out here at Airds, just opposite the service station here in Airds, where as you can see all this destruction has gone on. This area here had a few homes on it, but it had a tree line that used to go out to the back of the bush there. So it was used as a corridor for the wildlife around here, especially the koalas. But as you can see, they've just demolished all the trees in sight. You can see all the trees around here that have been destroyed, and just to put houses. It was a corridor that the animals knew how to get from out of the bush there at Airds, out to Smith Creek in Roos, and so on. Last night we had a call for a baby koala on Georges River Road near the Newbrook. The corridor systems at the back of the shops here have stopped. That's it as far as they go. The corridor system used to go out to St Helens Park. That's all been destroyed near Briar Road. This was the only leftover bit of corridor system that could help the koalas and other wildlife get from A to B, Smith Creek, out to the bush. But as you can see, it's all been demolished. Now, the Berejiklian government all say they're in it to protect the koalas, change their mind, they want to help koalas, Matt Keane as well. But by looking at this destruction here, by Landcom Places, destroying very mature trees that have been here for many, many years and now been destroyed, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. Trees just ripped out of the ground, snapped. I don't even know if they were properly checked. As you can see, it's just piles and piles. We'll go and have a look at what's here. So as you can see, there's just trees and trees galore. Destroyed. Just over there where you can see that yellow bulldozer. Last year there was a couple of koalas in that area there. But as you can see now, it's just all been destroyed. All the trees here, all been destroyed, all this land. There's a crow here flying around with a stick in its mouth. It probably had a nest here at one point, and now it's had to rebuild another nest somewhere else. Probably the wrong time. It's spring. Birds make nests in the trees and all that sort of stuff in spring. So I don't think it was a really good time to massacre these trees, these living beautiful trees that give us oxygen as well. But as we know, government just really don't give a shit about anything in this country we live in anymore, and they just want to destroy everything to make money. Yeah, there would have been, I don't know how many trees, but over this part especially, there was a whole big clump of mature trees that were here for many, many years. Down this side, there was a few houses. But like I said, it was a corridor system that got the koalas and other animals from the bush all the way down the back here into Smith Creek there, and then onto Smith Creek in Roos. But the destruction just never ends, never seems to end. The Berejiklian government seem to say that they want to help koalas, and then in the next breath, they're allowing this to still go ahead from Landcom Places. Destruction, and more destruction. Like I said, it's spring, so birds are nesting. God knows how many animals have been, nests have been destroyed here. We just hope there was no animals hurt or killed in this. But as you know, no one's going to tell you anything. They'll just bury and hide the evidence if they had to. But absolutely heartbreaking. You come across here at night and all you see is just an eerie glow of place where there used to be living trees, birds flying around, not knowing where to land because there's no more trees standing up anymore. But in the distance, as you can see, there is. What do you do? You keep fighting and hope that the government one day wakes up to themselves. But in the end, I'm sure they'll wake up to themselves when it's too late. And then we lose all our beautiful, iconic species, like the koalas, our roos, our birds, and insects, and all that sort of stuff that make up the ecosystems that we need. So, yep, trees all gone. Destruction. So what hope have we got? What hope is Kira's, my daughter, children, ever going to see a koala, do you reckon, Kira? what do you reckon is going to happen? With all this destruction, there's going to be nothing left, is there? Heartbreaking to see. And like I said, going through here at night is just a very eerie feeling. Just down the back there where Georges River Road, near Newbrook, there was a young koala last night. He's been rescued, checked over and released today into a safer area nearby. The corridor systems are destroyed. This was the only sort of corridor system that they had. Now we're going to have more koalas in suburbia walking around because they just have no idea. Kangaroos, you know. Once the animals go from Smith Creek, the landlocked area of Smith Creek Roost, out here to the back of the shops at Airds, there's no more go. All houses have been put in there, barricades of houses. And yeah, it's heartbreaking. So we need to all tag Gladys in, Matt Keane into all of these posts that you see about my corridor systems being destroyed in these areas. Yeah, tag them in as many times. If the government can see how pissed off people are by tagging in my post, it'll show them that we're getting our voice out. And we can get our voice out on this page. This page goes all over the world. Our members are all over the world. And it's good to see that everyone all over the world has interest in protecting our local wildlife here in the Macarthur region. So please share this post. Put tag Gladys in it. Tag Matt Keane in it in the comments below. Get the awareness out there and show the rest of the world how our government protects our koalas, the only known disease-free koalas in the area, and other wildlife, by massacring their trees and destroying it in spring when birds and all the other critters want to have nest, and it's all just been destroyed. There's a magpie down on the ground there. Hopefully it's not like the other episode where they were mulching up the trees and the magpies were trying to get their babies out last time. Yeah, it's just heartbreaking to say. All right, we'll leave you alone. We'll get out of this area and stay tuned.